Imagination is more important than knowledge. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The only source of knowledge is experience. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Imagination is the highest form of research. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The only thing you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. The best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer somebody else up. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Information is not knowledge. A true genius admits that they know nothing. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Never lose a holy curiosity. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. It is the theory that decides what we can observe. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. The only sure way to avoid making mistakes is to have no new ideas. You never fail until you stop trying. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The only thing you absolutely have to know is the way to live. Everything else is optional. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. The measure of a man's success must be according to his ability to give. The high destiny of the individual is to serve, rather than to rule. It is easier to denature plutonium than to denature the evil spirit of man. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted counts. Peace cannot be achieved through violence. It can only be attained through understanding. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination and creativity. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or objects. It is strange to be known so universally and yet to be so lonely. Subscribe, like, and share to my channel at Quote Trove for more informative and interesting content.